Hey everyone, it's Andy Petronic, and I wanted to give you a broad strokes overview of what exactly is the Whole Life Challenge. The Whole Life Challenge is a game. It's a 6-week online game that you play to see how much of an improvement you can make in your habits, your daily habits, in order to improve your health and your well-being. The 7 areas that you track each day in your life, your habits, are in the areas of nutrition, exercise, mobility, sleep, hydration, well-being, and reflection. And the idea is that by tracking these each day, by taking small steps forward, stretching yourself into these areas, you'll establish habits in 6 weeks that will sustain. Some will sustain for a lot longer than 6 weeks. Some will maybe only sustain for 6 weeks. We're a little bit different than most 6-week challenges out there, is we're not professing you're going to have the perfect solution to all your problems in 6 weeks. That journey's a long journey. Most of the people that do the Whole Life Challenge do it repeatedly because this is a long-term commitment and a long-term practice to get and have the life that you ultimately want. The first 6 weeks is the first step. Okay, let's talk about each one of the habits. Nutrition. Nutrition, you start each day with 5 points. You choose a level. We have 3 levels available that is appropriate and a small stretch from where you are today. The level is going to give you a list of foods that are allowable and that are not allowable. Every time you eat something on your list that's not allowed, you lose a point off of your 5 points. So you get to manage every day your points. How many points do you keep? You want to try to keep as many points as you can. You can't get more than 5 points a day, and you can't lose more than 5 points a day. Okay, all the rest of the categories are either you got all 5 points or you got no points. There's nothing in between. Exercise. You've got to exercise for 10 minutes. You get to decide what counts. For some people, it's walking around the block. For other people, it's a really hard workout. You get to decide. Same thing goes for mobilize or stretch. What do you want to do? What do you want to stretch? You can stretch in 1-minute blocks 10 times in the day. You can stretch in one 10-minute period. You can do whatever you want. As long as you would count it for stretching and mobility, then it counts. Sleep. You get to decide. Again, we're not going to tell you that you've got to get 7 or 8 hours. Personally, I think you're crazy if you don't. But you get to decide. So if you're currently getting an average of 5 hours of sleep a night, let's say, maybe you want to push that to 5 hours and 20 minutes. If you get 5 hours and 20 minutes, boom, you get your points for that day. Hydration. 30% of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 120 pounds, 30% of that is 40, and just make that ounces, so 40 ounces. You've got to drink. If you drink 40 ounces, it's enough to keep you accountable. It's not going to waterlog you, and it's not going to be enough if you're training a lot. That's your requirement for water for the day. Well-being. Well-being is an area, pretty broad area. It changes each week during the challenge, and we bring things in that help keep you mindful and present. It might be meditation. It might be journaling. It might be some sort of gratitude practice. It might be decluttering. These are things that are related to your overall health and well-being, not directly related to your body, but they are, because they're in your mind. They're the how of how you're approaching things and doing things. And the last one is reflection. And we wanted to give you an opportunity and a requirement to earn 5 points to look back over your day. How did it go? What worked? What didn't work? What are you going to do tomorrow? How are things going? And these reflections then they're public. It's not a private journal. They get posted to your team communication feed, and it becomes a conversation point for everybody on your team. Now, your score every day, you can get up to 35 points a day, will be tracked in something we call the rainbow chart that I'm not going to show you on screen right now. But trust me, it looks like a big rainbow, and you're going to see your score as you go across the chart. It'll be very obvious how you're doing. And there's a team leaderboard. And the team leaderboard is going to show where you rank compared to the other people on your team. And that's just a little bit of leverage to keep you accountable to your teammates and to keep you accountable to yourself, ultimately. That's the broad overview. And I hope that helps for you to understand a little bit more about how that Whole Life Challenge works and what it is, and hope to see you join us in the game. See ya.